Hello, and welcome back to Live in 30 with 30 Second Success. I'm Laura Templeton with 30 Second Success, and I'm really glad you're here again today. I am so excited to bring this next message to you. But first, I just wanted to share with you just a reminder of some of the things that we've already done. This is actually episode 5. So excited about sharing ideas for how to become a better networker, how to share your message, how to really connect with people that are your audience. Don't forget that there's plenty of opportunity to learn more by either connecting with me online, on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, not all those great places, LinkedIn, of course, and follow me on YouTube, as well as check out our Facebook page and 30 Second Success, right? Also, the website, 30secondsuccess.com. Lots of great information there, online courses, webinars, opportunities to connect through networking, just for you. Help you to become a better connector, help you to get your message out there, because everybody deserves to hear your message. You are so important to the world, and you are so unique. And that's what I want you to bring to everyone that you meet. I had a great opportunity yesterday to meet with some amazing people. Was at a Power of Professional Women's Network event down in the city at the Union League. Absolutely gorgeous building, so great place to be. I just met some really authentic people who absolutely love just connecting and sharing their ideas and perspective on things. And it was just some really great speakers. Tracy Davidson was in the house. She shared about mindfulness, and shared about her new book called Calm Clarity. Love it. I'm so excited to be learning from that, like going from brain 1.0 to 2.0 to 3.0, just thinking on a different level. I mean, it's all about mindfulness, really being aware of who you are and what you're putting out to the world. So your message is so important to that, and bringing your authentic heart to it is important. One of the things that I wanted to share today is all about remembering that building those connections and that authentic trust, and eventually sales, is all about the know, like, and trust factor. We talk about this quite often, but you know what? Do you really understand how to build that? Building that quickly within your network is key to really building those authentic connections that matter most to your business. So some of the ways that you can do that are what I'm going to share today. So the first way to start developing that know, like, and trust factor with your audience, with the people you're spending time with, is obviously showing up consistently. If you network on a weekly basis, you want to show up weekly. If it's a monthly event, don't go 2 or 3 months without showing up and then expect everybody to remember you and welcome you with open arms if you haven't been there in a while. Because you know what? New faces show up, new people show up. They're making new connections and meeting new people. And if you're in and you're out and you're in and you're out, they're not going to feel comfortable with you not always being there. This is something I struggle with personally. I network with a ton of amazing people, a lot of different groups, a lot of them locally, a lot of them a little further out in the tri-state area. There are some groups that I want to spend so much time with because I love them. Their hearts are amazing, but there's such a conflict and an overlap with other groups that I want to be with that I have to pick and choose. So it's really difficult for me when I have to say goodbye to one group because another opportunity has opened up for me to share my message. And sometimes it's a matter of going where your ideal client is. So make sure that you're picking 2 to 3 groups that really resonate with you, really resonate with your heart, with the people that you know can really help you make connections and grow your business and grow your presence, and meet the right people that will help to feed your soul. Those people that are either clients or they know your potential clients. Because you know what? In the grand scheme of things, yes, it really is about business. And people are not going to refer you to their friends and to their family unless they know, like, and trust you. That's the importance of that factor of know, like, and trust, in order for them to A, do business with you, or B, refer you to their audience They need to know who you are. Help them to know who you are. Share your message. Be authentic. Be open. Put yourself out there. Kind of like what I'm doing here on Facebook Live, putting yourself out there. I want people to know my personality. And what better way than to get in front of a video camera live, right? We all make mistakes. We all struggle. We all stumble. But you know what? Nobody expects us to be perfect. People expect us to be who we really are. So let's show them who we are by showing up on a regular basis and bringing our A game. Okay, so that's really important. That whole showing up on a regular basis is so important. So the next part of it is making introductions. Another way to generate that, create that know, like, and trust is make introductions. Whether you're in a group and you're bringing people in and introducing them to the other people in the room. Spend time getting to know their business. And don't just say, oh, this is Laura Templeton. This is Laura Templeton with 30 Second Success. She helps people with their 30-second message. I thought you should get to know her because I know that you have some really great connections that might need her help. Doesn't that sound a lot better, right? So why wouldn't you do that? Introducing other people. Hey, you're kind of, believe it or not, you're taking the spotlight off yourself, but in reality, you're putting the spotlight on you. Think about it. When I'm taking the time to learn about someone's business and then I introduce them and share what they do, it's like, oh my gosh, I want her to introduce me to people, right? So they want to get to know you. They want to be more comfortable with you. They want to be part of your circle, that you're willing to introduce them. You're willing to connect them, and then do that. Take the time to make those connections, make those introductions. Great. Like I said, I was at that meeting yesterday. Really, really cool. I'm on my way on the train, right? I get this text message from my wonderful husband who shared with me that he happened to know somebody who was going to be at the meeting that I was at. He said, oh, if you see this guy, here's his picture. Here's what he looks like. He sent me a text, right? If you see him, please tell him that I said hello. I actually sat at the same table as this gentleman. It was amazing. There's close to 200 people in this room, and I sat at the same table as this gentleman. So I made sure I went over and introduced myself, told him who I was, and he was such a delight to meet. Very, very kind gentleman. He got really excited about what I do and immediately took me over and introduced me to somebody else that is a great collaborative partner of mine. And we just hit it off. And I was so excited about that happening. I was like, yes, this is the power of networking. This guy gets it. But it was through that introduction from my husband to this gentleman to the next person. And then as I was talking to, we were talking again and I was sharing with him and I found out more about what he did. I was able to connect him with somebody else that I knew in the room because I saw something about his business. And even though he knew this other person, he had never approached him about something specific that he had shared with me. And I made the connection. So I was able to, kind of plant that seed and help him make that introduction. So it was just amazing how all of that works. And again, it's that know, like, and trust factor. He knew my husband. He was, as soon as he knew that I was married to this amazing man that I'm married to, it just like knocked down those barriers and gave me the opportunity to just step into that instant know, like, and trust factor because I married a great guy, right? So it's so much, it breaks down those barriers when you're doing those warm introductions and you're bring people to meetings, bring them with you, introduce them around. Other people see you bringing people to meetings, they're impressed. They're like, oh my gosh, she thought enough of bringing another person in and introducing them around. And it opens up a lot more doors. It's, again, that know, like, and trust factor when you're taking care of the people that you care about. So show them that you care about you and you're authentic and you're genuine about serving others and helping people. That's huge in this environment that we live in, right? So another piece of it is it's all about them. Remember, it is all about them. When you're having conversations with people, ask them really great questions. Last episode, we were talking about those conversation starters and having really great questions. And asking people about them, and then authentic listening. The listening skills are so important. Be in tune with what people are sharing. Listen. Like I said, this gentleman introduced me. He had shared something with me that I thought was very intriguing. And I was able to make that connection for him with somebody he already knew, but never thought about sharing that piece of his business with them. So it's fun to just kind of really listen for those really key things and make those connections, and then reiterate it. Listen, make it about them, reiterate it, or share it with someone else. It's all about connecting on a heart level. Take yourself out of the picture. Take yourself out of the equation. That will happen. It will happen organically. It will happen on its own, especially when you're coming from a place of intentional listening and intentional serving and caring about other people. It's so amazing to just see your networking transform when you stop thinking about what am I getting out of it and start thinking about what am I giving into it. Think about what am I giving? How can I help? What can I bring today that's going to make a difference in someone else's life? That's what you want to do. You want to make a difference in someone else's life. Eventually it will come back. It's that know, like, and trust factor. They know you, they like you, they trust that you are not going to hurt them or the people that they care about. And then they're going to start introducing you to them. They're going to start opening up their Rolodex. They're going to start opening up their address book. They're going to start sending connections your way. It's amazing how often that happens when you start putting others first, when you start making it about them, when you're intentional about how can I help people? What do I have to offer? And then the last piece is always be inviting. Like I said, bring people to your network. Invite people that are at a networking event to something else that you might be attending. If you know about a great author coming up or a great speaking event coming up, share that with your audience. Share that with the people in the room. Let them know, oh my gosh, I'm really excited to be here. And this is such a great opportunity to just learn so much. Have you ever done this? Or have you ever gone to this meeting? And, I'm a member of this group and we do this and that. Share with them and invite them to come out to other events and other opportunities to connect with people. It's amazing. There's this one lady that I've recently met. Her name is Jamie Picozzi. Lovely woman. We hit it off and just shared some really great, just had some similar interests in different networks and connecting. And I was actually able to meet her in person for the first time yesterday. I was really excited about that. Got big hugs. I just feel like she's a kindred spirit and we have so much in common. And it's just one of those, I pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I'm going here. Do you want to come along? And I sent out an email the other day and shared it with a couple friends and, let them know where I was going to be. And one of my friends, Emmy Kirshner, showed up and she was so excited to be there because it was kind of like, someplace new for her to be too. So, and then it was like, hey, there's a friendly face in the crowd, right? So it was really great to just continuously be inviting. People appreciate that. They love when you just spread, that opportunity with them and share it with them because you know what, there's so much, there's so many connections to go around and people are looking for opportunities to just meet new people all the time. So share it with them, invite people, bring your crowds. It's fun. It really is. It's amazing how those connections really work and how deep they can go. So build that know, like, and trust factor with your audience, with the people that you're networking with the people that you're connecting with the people that you're introducing. Help them to get to know you. Be authentic with who you are and share your heart. Let people know what you're doing and be interested in them. Be genuinely interested in them. I tell people all the time, if you don't like people, do not network. Don't do it. Just, hide behind the computer or do the social media thing. And, it's okay. It's not for everyone. But if you like to meet new people, if you're looking for more opportunities, if you're an introvert and you want to overcome that, that's great. It's something that you can overcome because there's so much value in networking in person. But if you just genuinely don't like people, it's not going to serve you. But when you take yourself out of it and you start thinking about how can I help others and coming from that heart of service, it just flips a switch. It opens up doors. And it really makes those authentic connections with people, with your audience. And it's just so amazing how business happens. Okay. I'm Laura Templeton with 30 Second Success. Again, don't forget, connect with me here, Facebook Live, on Facebook, 30 Second Success, on Facebook, Pinterest. No, not Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest, I'm on there too. Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Connect with me. YouTube, follow, watch the videos, share them with your friends. Don't miss another episode. It's fun to have people here. And if you have some really great questions, leave them in the comments section below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining. And I look forward to seeing you next week in episode 6. Mark your calendar. Thursdays at 3:30, we go live in 30.